surprise, y'all. I just got this email. Um, Katie Porter is going to run for Senate. So this is very interesting. I think the seat that is coming up would be, I think it's going to be Dianne Feinstein's seat. And I know Adam Schiff was talking about running for it too. He wanted to run for it. But I think Katie has a better shot of winning probably than Adam does. So let's go through the announcement. Katie Porter for Senate. Jennifer, I want you to hear it from me first. I'm running for U.S. Senate. More on the why and the how below. But first, I want to ask if you'll be a founding donor to our campaign. Reporting a strong early fundraising number will show the strength of our movement, and I want you on our team. Well, I'm pretty poor right now, so that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Maybe when I get in better financial shape. Okay, why I'm running. I don't look, live, or talk like most members of Congress. Instead of attending swanky fundraisers with corporate lobbyists, I'm one of a dozen members of Congress who rejects all contributions from corporate PACs and federal lobbyists. I'm leading to fight to ban congressional stock trading, and was the only Democrat to oppose earmarks, which are a way of funding members' pet projects. I'm a single mom of 3 school-aged kids who drives a minivan and uses a whiteboard to break down the math behind corruption and greed. I've spent my career both before and after being elected to the House, taking on special interests and delivering for working people. And I'm running for the Senate because Californians deserve a warrior fighting for them in Washington. How is this going to work? This isn't going to be an easy race, but I wouldn't be asking for your support if I didn't know we have what it takes to win. But the reality is, reaching voters in our large and populous state requires serious resources, because California has a unique system where the top 2 vote getters in the primary, regardless of party, advance to the general. There are so many unknowns in this race. Building a robust campaign that reaches Californians from all walks of life will be key to our long-term success. My pitch, becoming a founding donor, winning this race, it will only be possible because of grassroots supporters. This isn't BS. Contributions of 10 or 20 are the reason I was able to win 3 competitive House races and compete with nearly $10 million in Republican super PAC spending this past year. That's remarkable, and I'm so grateful. But now we need to reach even more voters and run an even larger campaign. We'll be up against even more spending from our opponents. Contributing right now will help us kickstart the campaign. All right. And then here's the donation thing. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for considering making a contribution, and thanks for being part of Team Porter. Onward, Katie Porter. Well, I think this is great news. It is going to be very challenging, and it's going to happen really fast because we have less than two years to get the funding that she needs. Now, if she had any money left from the congressional race, she can roll that over, I think, into the Senate race. So that will be helpful. But then we also have to very quickly find a Democrat who can win her district, because it was a close race against, it wasn't Michelle Steele, it was that dude. I can't remember his name now, but spacing on who the opponent was. But he had a lot of name recognition in Orange County, and if he goes for it again, it's possible that he could actually scoop up our district on the coast, which would be really bad for us. So I hope that she has somebody in the wings who can run in the coastal district. But I'm glad to see she's running for Senate. We do need a strong candidate to replace Dianne Feinstein. And also, she's far more progressive than Feinstein. Like, most party members were disappointed in Feinstein's performance. Like, they pulled her endorsement the last time she ran, which was 2018. In 2018, the delegates to the party voted to not endorse, and so an endorsement didn't come. I don't. If it came, it came after the primary, at the next meeting that they had. But I don't recall that she actually got endorsed by the party because the delegates were so disappointed in her performance. But I did hear a few years ago that she was going to try and run again. I think that hopefully party leadership is going to hold her at bay, because there has been some questions as to whether or not her mental state is declining with age. But also, we weren't happy with her performance. So hopefully we'll get the whole party backing on Katie Porter. I think that she will win the delegates at the endorsement conference. I think that'll probably happen. Even if Adam Schiff throws his hat in the ring, I think Katie probably has more support among party delegates than he does. So, oh, and for those of you who are running in the Progressive Delegates Network, I highly suggest that you do not do Karen's bullshit of pulling every endorsement. That is a terrible idea to do. The only way that works is if you get rid of the endorsement process entirely for the primary. Like, just remove the endorsement process. It's so time consuming anyway. And there are other things that you all could be doing that would be more productive for building the party infrastructure and creating the volunteer efforts necessary to win the races. But yeah, I mean, if it's a primary and you have to choose between a couple of different Democrats, that just complicates everything. Just let them run. Get rid of the endorsement process entirely.